Hey guys, I hope you're doing well today. This video will literally be 2 minutes. I've been on a prophetic train uh, with the church for a few weeks now. First, I started with Let's Chat, and then last night I did Let's Chat again, and then I did a church specific one called it what do I see? Now this video is just to introduce two other videos that were previously unlisted. I recorded them, but I put them on unlisted because at the time I thought it would only be between my at the time it was really weird. I was like, I'm gonna record it now, and then when I get really well known, I will share it with my pastor, and that's when it will, when it will, when you know, when it will come to not come to fruition, but that's when I can whatever facilitate it and whatever. But as I was watching the um, the video from last night, Let's Chat, I felt the Lord say distinctly, He says, I need you to release those videos that you recorded. I'm like, what? He said, I need you to release those videos you recorded. And I said, what videos? He said, the videos that you recorded. You know the ones I'm talking about. I said, Lord, I can't. No, those are for, and I'm telling him what they're for. He says, I need you to release them now. The atmosphere is pregnant. They need to know what you see. I said, Lord, but those videos mention names and who. Like, I can't do that. That was for, like, private or when whatever. Like, and he said, I need you to release them now because people are listening. I need you to release them now. And I'm like, and I was so fighting with myself. But as usual, God wins. I need to just stop fighting with him and listen to him. So below, I posted, so I made the videos public. And because I went into my account, made them public, thinking that I wouldn't have to say anything about them, thinking that they would just come public and it would just rise to the first one. So whoever was subscribed to me would just click on it like regular. But when I made it public, it didn't rise to the top. So I'm like, what do I do? He's like, make a video. God's like, make a video and just put the links to the other videos in them. And I'm like, okay, I really need to say stuff about this videos, okay. And so I'm doing it. I'm just releasing them. Now, take it as you will. I'm not saying God commands this now. I don't know if it's something in the future, but it's something I'm really seeing. And I was seeing, this was back in December, I first recorded these videos. And now it is June. And I'm like, okay. So I'm a little nervous, but because usually I like to be vague and not really say who I'm seeing or what I'm seeing or whatever. But these videos are just not vague. um, in them. I'm talking to my pastor, but the Lord said, I want you to release it to everybody because this is going to be an example of what I want for the church. So anybody who is watching this, who is not my pastor, forget about the names and who I see and whatever. Focus on what the Lord is saying. He really wants unity in the church. So even if you are, um, even if you are a small church and you can only do something on a small scale with another church, do it. Because the Lord's calling big churches, small churches, whatever size your church is, to come together and to create. He wants us to eventually be really one church, one Christ, one baptism. And yes, I believe we can get there if we can get to what the Lord really wants and get ourselves, our agendas out of the way. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. Although I am in it talking to my pastor, it is for every pastor, every leader. And no, you might not be able to do it on this big a scale, but you can do something. Um, Even get together with a communal thing with another church or whatever. One baptism, one Lord, one Christ, one heaven, and heaven is gonna look like the world, like white, black, Latino, Chinese, and the Lord really wants us to get together. And he, he gave he gave me this literal vision with these influential pastors, but what he really wants is this to be used as a sample as for what he's seeing. Will it happen the way I'm seeing it? I don't know. Is it possible? I don't know. But all I'm saying is we cannot just continue to talk about something that we're not doing. We talk about things, we get hyped up in church, and then it falls to the ground and dies. It's not time for that anymore. It's time for us to really find ways that we can come together as communities, as online churches, as non-online churches, as big churches, as smaller churches, as Baptist, as Catholic, as Pentecostal, as Methodist, whatever he. So use this as a sample and see where you can get together and help people in your community. See where you can get together with other people, with other churches, with other saints, because the world is dying, and they need us. They need us. We have the answer, and not we have the answer, but Jesus has the answer through us. So, although this is me talking to my pastor about what I see about these influential pastors, while you're listening to this, see what you can do in your community. See how you can come together to be the hands and feet of Jesus in your community. Thank you guys. Bye. Oh, the first video is called thechurch.com. It's a website that I see. And the second video is called Food for Thought, where I talk about um, different different ways we can help people through counseling. Because talk about counseling and therapy all you want, but for most people, they can't afford it. Even the online services out there, they're even like if you were to pay, let's say, 100 and something bucks, it's cheaper, but people still can't afford it. People on limited income, people on single moms, single dads, even two-parent households, they can't afford it. So if we can bring our churches together to provide even that service, not only to Christians but to the world at large, it'll make a huge difference. And if your church has a partnership and my church has a partnership, and we can somehow bring those partnerships together to create something that's wonderful, let's do that. And even for the people who are seeing this, who I do mention in this video, uh, if it doesn't come out the way I said it, that's okay. But I think the point is just to start with something. Just to start with something. Get out of your own church box. Ask the Lord what He wants you to do at your particular church in your particular community. I'm believing that these two videos will spawn a revolution of churches coming together and churches doing things together for the community, pooling their resources together. So here's what I see part 2, guys. Thanks. Bye. See you soon. Click the links below. The first link is called thechurch.com, which is a vision for a website I had. And the second video is called Food for Thought. Now, in thechurch.com, I make reference to Food for Thought, but it doesn't matter in which way you're watching them. Just keep in mind in video 1, I make reference to video 2 because that's the one I recorded first. But that's all. It doesn't matter which order you watch them in. So guys, thank you so much. Bye.